Behold, Hekatha. GameMasters here, and we are checking out the fourth and final adventure for Spelljammer Academy, Behold, Hekatha. This adventure is designed for 3 to 7 4th level characters, and while you don't have to play the previous 3 adventures, it is recommended as they really flow well into this one and set the stage. And keep in mind, all 4 of these adventures are free if you have D&D Beyond. In the last video, we showed the map of realm space and speculated that this last adventure, based on its title, would bring the characters to the planet Hekatha, and it looks like that is exactly where we are headed. This adventure, like the previous ones, is broken up into 3 parts. Part 1 is called the Spindle. The Spindle is a massive rock formation that juts up and out from a disc-shaped world, Hekatha, and it appears that you are going to encounter beholders. Part 2 is called Journey Interrupted. The characters are to return to Toril, but they will encounter an obstacle or 2 along the way. Part 3 is called Homecoming. No Spider-Man here. Yeah, okay, that was a bad joke. But seriously, the characters find themselves back at the Spelljammer Academy. However, this is not a wine and roses celebration. In this 4th adventure, and I'm not 100% sure why it wasn't included in the first adventure orientation, we finally get the deck plans for the Hammerhead ship. It looks a lot like the advanced Dungeons & Dragons counterpart. I mean, there is little really that can be elaborated on, but there is an artistic style here in this 5th edition version that is unique and really makes it stand out. And this thing is massive. It almost appears to be about, 200 feet in length? And this ship has 3 levels to it, complete with a mess hall and saloon. We also are provided stat blocks for the Gazer and the Spectator, and while the adventure references a powerful beholder named Kurzot, it also states that Kurzot does not appear in this adventure. And I really can't see or imagine tossing level 4 characters up against a CR 10 plus beholder. The Gazer has an armor class of 13, as well as 13 hit points. It has a strength of 3, dexterity is 17, constitution is 14, intelligence is 3, wisdom is 10, and charisma is 7. The Gazer has a challenge rating of 1/2 and has an ability called Mimicry. It can, mimic sounds of speech. It can bite and will use 2 of the following eye rays at random. Dazing Ray. The target has to pass a DC 12 wisdom save, else it is charmed. Fear Ray. Gotta pass a DC 12 wisdom save, else you're frightened. Frost Ray. Pass a DC 12 dexterity save or take 3d6 cold damage. Telekinetic Ray. You gotta succeed a DC 12 strength check or the Gazer can move you up to 30 feet away. The Spectator has an armor class of 14 and 39 hit points. It has a strength of 8, dexterity of 14, constitution of 14, intelligence of 13, wisdom of 14, and a charisma of 11, and has a challenge rating of 3. The Spectator can also bite and also has eye rays with the following abilities. Confusion Ray. Pass a DC 13 wisdom save, or you can't take reactions until the end of your next turn. Paralyzing Ray. Pass a DC 13 Constitution save, else you are paralyzed for 1 minute. Fear Ray. Like the Gazer's Fear Ray, only this one you gotta pass a DC 13 Wisdom save, else you're frightened. And Wounding Ray. You gotta make a DC 13 Constitution save, otherwise you take 3d10 necrotic damage on a failed save, and half that on a successful save. There are other creature stat blocks presented in this adventure as well, but it is the beholder types that I really wanted to check out. We are also provided with a map of the Spelljammer Academy, and it appears to be the same one that we were provided with back in Chapter 1's orientation adventure. What I really like about these 4 adventures is that they do a great job of easing the players and, to an extent, the DM into the setting of Spelljammer. It's a progressive story that makes sense. It doesn't just plop you onto a ship. Well, actually it does, but it doesn't at the same time. Grab the adventure. Like I said, it's free if you have D&D Beyond, and you'll see exactly what I mean by it plopping you onto a ship, but not at the same time. For sure, these adventures are going to be a basic overview of the Spelljammer setting mechanics, as well as a basic version as to how the ships work. You get a taste of ship-to-ship combat, but again, these adventures cover the basics because, well, the Spelljammer setting isn't out yet. Once it is out, however, we will certainly be adding those videos to this playlist, so be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. How excited are you to jump right into Wild Space? Spelljammer looks to be very exciting, and I, for one, cannot wait to get it. Let me know in the comments below what you are most looking forward to with Spelljammer, and until next our paths cross, may you survive the journey to Hekatha and back.